Good morning. Cello all. Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive. So happy to see you. Normally, I go on at around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but this week I am going to be at a concert. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to just do this energy temperature check live at a different time and a different day this morning so that you won't miss out. So thank you so much for tuning in. Really excited to be seeing you and taking a pulse on what is going on. Are we mild, medium, hot, or extra spicy this week? And I'm really feeling like we've kind of got more of a mild to medium temperature, although there are going to be pockets of spiciness. I feel like the universe has sort of sprinkled a little bit of chili pepper, but they haven't sprinkled it evenly. So some of us are going to be finding a little more of that pop in. And I think some of that actually comes from being in the retrograde shadow right now. I don't know about you guys, but retrograde for me, this past retrograde was actually pretty smooth. It's been this final shadow that so much has come out and been released. Almost like I'm like, okay, like you're fitting all of the retrograde into the shadow time. So if that is you, I totally understand, and that is what I mean by those pockets of extra spicy. So this week moving forward, you're going to find that things are pretty mild, mild to medium, depending on what you've got going on personally in your life. And then you're going to have these little pockets of extra spicy. What does that mean for all of us? What that actually means is we need to be in a state. Oh, sorry, I just realized I didn't click something here. It means that we need to always sort of be in a state of flow this week. Be in flow. Pay attention to your flow. So your flow might be different than the rest of the world's, and really pay attention to that. You don't have to do anything differently. You just need to be aware of the fact that I'm feeling like I need to slow down today, or I'm feeling like I don't really want to rush anything. And yet I've got so many people calling me up and either telling me about their stories where they're in a big rush, they've got to get stuff done, or they're trying to get me into that mode to help them. And vice versa. You might be feeling like, oh my God, I got to get all this stuff done. I'm feeling so energized. I want to take advantage of all of this. And other people might be just kind of slow and steady, the sloth at the DMV in that Zootopia movie. And sometimes, when you're in a hurry, that stresses you out. You're just like, okay, get on with it. Get on with it. I got things to do, people to see, places to go. So be aware of where you're at. I feel like overall, generally speaking, the energy is going to be pretty mild, something that you're going to be able to navigate. And depending on, which end of the spectrum you're on, don't worry, that's going to be evident to you. So you're going to know how to apply that. And I want to say to you, I'm hearing the word extreme. So I'm feeling like you want to be paying attention to which extreme end you are on and see if you can use the other extreme to sort of bring you a little bit. It's not about middle. We don't want to be in the middle. I don't feel like that's the message this week. We want to be where we're at. We just want to be tempered with it. We want to be aware of it. We want to be in tune with it. We want to be intentional about how we're using that energy. So if you're mild to medium, you might want that little pocket of extra spicy here and there just to sort of mix things up. If you are noticing that you're a lot in that extra spicy, you definitely want to bring in some mild to medium energy to really, sort of switch things up. So this week I'm pulling from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. We've got full moon power. Check that out. So I'm in my studio here, but I don't have all of my full setup. So hopefully you can see that. I'm trying to get the best light so you can see that. So this makes a lot of sense. I feel that there is power in our choices. There is power in making the best choice for us in the moment. There is power in the energy that is out there right now. How do you want to utilize that energy to make it work for you? You have to be in your power. And some of us, we don't feel like very much like we're in our own power. Sometimes we feel disempowered. Sometimes we just feel tired and we're like, oh, where's the ease in all of it? Know where you're at. Know where your energy is at in that moment and then take a nice little trip down into the soul space, that belly space right here, the abdomen. This is our solar plexus chakra. It's the seat of our soul. It's the seat of our ego. It's the seat of our power. And when we're talking about full moon, if we're going to use the moon as the sort of as the focal point, the moon is very intuitive. The moon allows us to go within. The moon also creates illusion. And it's up to us to be able to see beyond the illusion or to understand what it is that we're seeing. It takes great power to create illusion. It takes great power to bring in that intuition for another person. It takes great power to shed that soft, gentle light onto something. So pay attention to how you can use that power, the power of your intuition, the power of illusion and being able to see beyond the illusion or to see that it is an illusion, and how you want to move forward beyond that illusion or how you want to make it work for you. So be in your power this week. We are mild to medium, so you're going to be able to tap into this. It's about being intentional. And those little pockets of the extra spicy that are coming in that aren't mixed or blended in quite yet, those are going to be powerful. Find out how you can use them to your advantage. That's what I got for you guys this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, click that bell if you like what you see here. Loving connecting in this way. Want to be able to do more of it. So very grateful that you guys are here. Just an FYI, I've got my Phoenix Rising event that's going to be coming up at the end of this month on February 28th. This is a way to tap into all of those energies that we have floating around us and make those energies work for us on an individual level. There's going to be a really cool burn and release ceremony as a part of this. There's also going to be free readings as a part of this service. And there is a huge, and I mean huge, oracle reading to give you sort of a roadmap of how you can navigate those energies. Would love to see you there. Check out my website, theblackfeatherintuitive.com. Go under the tab events and click on Phoenix Rising. Would love to see you there. Take care, guys. Enjoy your week.